This weekend I went to a local papercraft show and I'm going to show you some of the goodies I bought. I was a little bit disappointed with the size of it. It was pretty small and it was very mixed media focused. There wasn't any fountain pens, there was no pens, there was no journals apart from mixed media journals. Like, it was just really heavily focused on mixed media, and they could have made it so much bigger if they had included some other paper crafts. Even though they had lots of supplies for crickets and silhouette machines, they didn't actually have cricket and silhouette machines, which would have been good too. I got some cool stuff, but it would have been nice to have been able to stay there a bit longer and see a bit more. There were some really cool little workshops and everyone was having fun, so it was nice. I think just more appropriate for people that were more local. I travelled a bit to get there. Anyway, let's look at my goodies. We'll get some of the basics out of the way. I got this jar, which looks really crap, but it is modelling paste for when you do a raised. It's still sealed, it's fine. It's just been bashed around a bit, probably been to too many shows. There's nothing wrong with it though, and it was super cheap. It's to get the raised finish on a page. I'll show you an example. It's kind of like this stuff that you can see. I don't even know if you can see that's raised. Oh yeah, a little bit. It's raised. These green dots. These white flowers. So I use modelling paste quite a bit, and this is just a coloured version. There's some dots there. Yeah, so you can see what it's used for. So that one doesn't look very pretty, but it'll be good. Just a couple of Distress ink colours. I have a few of these and I like them, and my colours are fairly conservative. I've only got 4, so I decided to go for some brighter colours, and they're oranges and reds, pinky reds are colours that I use a lot, and I think they'd look cool together, so yeah, I got those ones. And then I got this. I thought this kind of inspired me for Christmas. Obviously in Australia, it's rather hot at Christmas, so it's kind of weird doing a very wintry theme, but this was so cute that I decided it would be fun to work with. So I think I'm going to kind of do this. I really like this icy blue with the red. It just looks really pretty. So I'm going to do a very wintry theme in my summer journal. The other thing I like about this notepad is that if you don't want more of the same on this side, the back sides are actually quite cool. I really like the back sides of the page. Wood panelling, gingham, knitting, some frames. They'll be quite useful. So yeah, nice little notepad. And then I got good old stamps. I'm always keen to find new alphabet stamps, and these ones are quite different to the others I've got. I like alphabet stamps because sometimes when you're putting a lot of time into the artwork in your theme, it's nice to just have a quick way to do the lettering instead of having to draw all that out as well. I've got a really cool stencil. I really like the shapes on this one. I got some rub-ons, and these are both quite similar but different. I really like rub-ons. I've been using them a lot lately, especially now that there's more available on the market. These will go together, which gives me more to use. But what I like about rub-ons is that they are very flat on the page. They don't sit up at all like stickers do. Finally, so I didn't buy very much, obviously. Finally, I got these. So these look like rub-ons, but they're actually a transfer, and you use water to transfer it. So you actually have to cut out the bit you want, stick it in the water, you peel off a layer, sit it on your page, and then you kind of just let it dry until you can slide the cover paper off. So I was worried that it wouldn't work in a normal 160 GSM journal. So I actually got the lady at the stall to demonstrate it to me, and that's one benefit of going to a show, is that you get to see how things work and try them. And she just did this one. It's quite similar to a rub-on actually. I think the advantage is that, well, it's just very similar, but it seems to get a very smooth finish. You're not putting pressure on your page. So like with a rub-on, obviously you're having to rub it onto your page. Not very much, but sometimes it leaves an indent that you can see on the other side. But this just, because it just sits on the page and then dries, it's got a shiny finish. Anyway, I quite liked it. And my kind of policy with buying rub-ons and stickers is I can draw, but drawing takes time, and drawing something like this for me would be quite hard. It would take me a lot of time. I could do it, but it would take me a lot of time. So I have a kind of a policy that when I buy stickers or rub-ons, I buy things that wouldn't come easily to me to draw. If it's a really basic sticker, I'm like, oh, forget it, I can draw that, and I save my money. But yeah, I really like these, so I will be using these in my journal soon. So yeah, I got those transfers, I got these transfers, stencil, stamps, and wintry papers, inks, and modelling paste. I think I got out pretty lightly. I think some people buy a lot more than that. Oh, that was the other thing. It was a papercraft show and there was no washi tape and no stickers. I'm like, what the? It was very focused on art journaling and scrapbooking, but even so, people use stickers and washi tape in their art journals. That was a bit surprising. It really could have been a lot bigger. Yeah, maybe I just need to go to a bigger show. I got to see some new stuff, and yeah, this is what I came away with. See you soon.